How about now? I was muted. Damn, I did that whole joint muted. Wow, what a way to start off the week. Start off the day. My bad, y'all. Let's start over again. Welcome everybody to the Money Pot Podcast. I am the president. I am the CEO. I am him. They call me Moss Money. Wow, I was going off too. So the first appreciate y'all out there. Appreciate y'all out there telling me that. Thank you. Thank you. Give yourself a like for that. Give yourself a like for that shit. I appreciate you because that tells me y'all out here, y'all trying to get this money. You know what I mean? If you've been following me on Money Pop Podcast on my platform, you know that we've been running it up. We went 10 and excuse me, 10 and 3 all through the week, and now we back to A2D to give y'all the best bets that we can get. So we're going to talk about the Sixers. We're going to talk about sports betting. If you just got onto the channel, this is the first time you're seeing me. This is Money Pop Podcast. This is the Money Train. This is where the winners come to talk about sports betting and winning bets, right? And we're going to talk about the Sixers. Are they the best bet right now? You see the poll question. Agree or disagree? Pop it in the chat. Let me know. Agree or disagree? Is they the best bet to win the NBA Finals? We're going to see what they are from a conference standpoint, and we're going to kind of map out who they're going to see, how they're going to finish versus the other teams, and then I'm going to get y'all out of here with some of my best bets for NBA today. All right. And I can't even talk about the bracket. I can't even talk about NCAA because my shit is trash at this point. So if y'all want to talk about NCAA, pop it in the chat if you want. But I got nothing for you because I don't know who the hell had FAU going this far. I'll tell you that right now. I think some people had UConn going like this, but man, FAU right now, shit. Hold on, the mic all messed up. There we go. All right. So tell me, man, agree or disagree in the chat. Do you think the Sixers are the best bet to win the NBA Finals? And I'm gonna bring up our trusty handy dandy sports book. We've been running it up with DraftKings, so we're gonna stick with DraftKings right now. Let me bring it up so I can share this, show y'all what we're talking about. All right. I see y'all jumping in the chat, man. Keep that shit coming. I like it. All right, a little slow on the lag, but we got a little disagree here. I see a disagree come up. Another one coming up. That's a no. I see you, Lynch 33, RJ Lucas. Okay. All right, well, let's get into it though. So right now, we'll bring up NBA. Hey, Don, you know you my guy. Excuse me. Don, you know, I'm sorry I'm coughing, y'all. I was sick about a week and a half ago, and the cough hasn't gone away. So excuse my cough if you get that in your ear. But Don, if y'all don't know, Don's my guy. And Don will tell you. Tell him, Don, running it up all week. Running it up all week. Come on, man. This is what we do. I love this shit. I really do. All right, let's talk about the best bet in the poll question right now. So right now, the Sixers are the 5th best odds to win. We got the Bucks, Boston, Phoenix, Denver, and the Sixers. And then Golden State, Memphis, and yada, yada, this, yada, that. Phoenix would have been a good bet if you jumped on them when Durant got hurt because they probably dropped to probably 8 or 9 to 1. But my problem with that is what we've seen in these super teams that get together. Some of them, they might get to the finals, but they never win in the first year. Like, name a super team that got together that won in their first year together. It takes time. So I'm out on Phoenix. Milwaukee's tough, and Boston's tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a future bet on Boston winning, right? I got them back when they excuse me, I got them back when they were like 8 to 1. But looking at it right now, the way Joel Embiid is playing, I don't think I've seen him play at this level and wanting to win this bad, right? because he didn't have to play last game. I thought he was going to be out against Golden State. But what Draymond said that this man took this shit personally, that he felt like Jokic was the hardest person to guard. He wants to be the best player in the game. And when you have a guy like that who is a killer on the court and does not care about who's in front of him, and I'm going to get the ball, you can double and triple team me, and I'm going to dominate, I'm going to score. That is a scary thing to have and to go against. He's going to try to will this team to win, because this is their window, right? If they don't win today, there's going to be excuse me, there's going to be changes, right? There's going to be Doc's going to be gone, Harden might be gone. This is the team that they need to get past the second round. And what are the keys to get past the second round? I think for us to get back past the second round is they have to get home court advantage. Let's bring up the ESPN John real quick, because I think they got the seating up already. Let me bring it up real quick. And if y'all just joining, man, I appreciate y'all joining and cutting in with me early in the morning. Like I said, man, if you've been watching, you already know what we do on during the week, running it up. And we're just going to keep it going during the weekends as well. And make sure you hit the follow button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification button if you're a new watcher. If you're not, you already know what to do. Hit the like button. It costs you nothing. And everybody, I say this all the time, man. I'm going to trademark this shit. Tell a friend to tell a motherfucking friend. You know what I mean? Tell a friend to tell a friend. Shit. We trying to do big things out here. Big things meaning that everybody eats, B. All right. They don't have the playoffs the way I want it set up. Like, they don't have it like if they were in the playoffs now. They have it on the app, but I don't see it on the but it's cool. We can still figure it out. That ain't no big thing. Damn, I see Sixers are fraud. Sixers are fraud. All right, go ahead, Chris. Talk to us. What you got? Sixers got the tiebreaker over the Cavs, but Sixers can't beat Bucks or Celtics. The Sixers have beaten the Bucks a little bit. You know, the Sixers actually kind of, I don't know, I want to say match up better with the Bucks. The Bucks are deep as shit. They are deep, man. All right, here we go with the Sixers talk. Don't worry, y'all. I'm gonna get you your plays. I'm gonna get you your picks. I'm gonna get you your picks. Just stick with me, man. Just stick with me, and we'll get there. But we gotta just run through and break this down of if the Sixers are the best bet, and then go from there. All right. So we got 1 through 10. If you don't know about the playoff scheme, what happens is the play-in 7 and 8 play. The winner gets in, and then the loser plays the winner of 9 and 10, and that gets the 8 seed. So you're gonna have 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7, 3 versus 6, and 4 versus 5. So as of right now, it was Miami, but it looks like it dropped. It's expected to be Miami, I'm gonna say, but right now it's gonna be us versus Brooklyn, Boston versus Miami, and the Bucks versus the Hawks, which should be a decent series. The Bucks versus the Hawks, and Boston versus Miami should be tough too. This is us at the 3rd seed though, because we're a game and 2 games back. It looks like from Boston. So obviously we'll take care of Brooklyn. I think Cleveland comes out of this Knicks series. Miami's going to test Boston, but they're just not good enough. So it should be a really good series though. Boston gets out of there. All the favorites win, pretty much. So then after all the favorites win, I don't think there's any upsets here. You got the Bucks, and Cleveland, and we're running into Boston in the second round. And the key is, can we beat Boston if we have home court advantage? So let's just look at the quick log real quick of the schedule and how we've done against Boston this year. So obviously lost to Boston to open up. So there's 1. Can I do it just against Boston so I don't have to scroll through it? No, I would have to search. All right, so there's 1 real quick. There's at Boston again. We lost Boston and Boston. Beating Boston and Boston is a problem for us. See, like we beat Milwaukee at Milwaukee. That's when Harden went off. So that's why, like, I'm not really worried about Milwaukee. We're 0-3 against Boston this year. This is the Jason Tatum shot. The Tatum when he hit a 3 at the end. Okay. But we're looking at odds. Okay. And right now they're 10-1 to win it. So are they a good bet? Yeah, they're a good bet. I agree to the poll. They're a good bet. Even though I got NBA. I'm sorry, even though I got Boston to win it all early on. They're still a good bet, yo. The Sixers are still a good bet. I agree to the poll. 10-1. You wanted it more when it was like 15, 16-1. But 10-1 to win it all. Clippers are a dark horse. But I mean, with George out, that hurts. If you taking anybody in the West, take the Golden State. Go with the champs. Why not? I don't think it's their year, but they'll turn up. They'll turn up. I just think they're too hurt. They're too injured. All right. What's their conference, real quick? That's the West. Yeah, like they're 5-1. See, I kind of like, but if you like them to win the conference, you got to like them to win it all. So you got to double dip and play both sides, right? Because they're so low. They're plus 145, 155. So you got if you like them to win an instant conference, you got to like them to win the whole thing. Let's just look where he's at from MVP. Minus 150. He was minus 220 at one point. Jokic is still kind of plus 180, but he just had a monster game last game. He should win this. He should win this award this year. I gave him out when he was 11-1, so he's plus 1100 earlier in the year. So hopefully you guys jumped on. Like I said, it pays to listen. It pays to watch. This should be a easy bet here. When it was plus 1100. So I at the time I said just keep watching, keep paying attention to this one because it's going to start to go down. But if you jumped on at a plus 1100, man, congratulations to you. Way to hit it. Way to get a win because that's a big win. That's when your future bets pay off. All right, let's get into the games today and then get y'all out of here. Enough with the Sixers rap and talk. Let's jump on the comments. Let me catch up with some of y'all comments real quick. All right. Man, y'all jumping in here. I like it. Let's go back up. All right, say RJ, I put $100 in the beginning of the year, 100 to win 1,600. What up, man? Don, what's up, bro? You my guy, man. Appreciate the support. Bro, you on the road almost the rest of the year. Yeah. Nuggets, Sixers tomorrow, Eddie, for sure. You know he gonna be up for that one. He gonna be real up. I think Jokic might be up for that one too, because he they're here to chatter. They're here to chatter for sure. Appreciate you, Don. My guy, man. You already know. Don, I'm telling you. And I'm using Don because he's been following me for the last couple of weeks. And no, actually, my bad, Don. You've been following me a lot longer than that. But I haven't met anybody I haven't won money for. It's just a fact. You bet with me, you're going to win. Am I going to say you're going to win all the time? No, you got to be willing to be in the game. You're going to lose. We do lose. I'm not saying you don't, but I haven't met anybody I haven't won money for. That's my shit. So stick with me. I'm just going through the comments real quick because I don't want to lose sight of that, man, because y'all in here jumping. Bubba says, I know that, but 8 games left. Rather have Joel and James rest a couple games, stay in the third seat, and go win some playoff rounds against good teams. Agreed. I think they need to start looking at that. I think that's why James has been out, to make sure that Achilles is good. RJ thinks the Cavs might be third. They're not better than the Sixers, bro. Come on now. Come on now. Tom says the Sixers are frauds. I think I put this one up. I think the Sixers can beat the Bucks. I think they already proved that. Facts. Paper Tigers. Yeah? I don't know, man. This team sucks. Oh, I'm annoyed. Really? I think we could definitely kiss Embiid's MVP away for sure. Really, bro? I don't want Jimmy first round. I think we beat up on Miami. They can't beat us. They're not deep enough. Brian Daly, what's up, bro? Unfortunately, I disagree to the poll. I think the Celtics are the best bet. Yeah, they were. Their odds are a little bit low now. So Suns healthy are favorite. Yeah, man, I'm not buying into the super teams. I'm not buying into the super teams, bro. Giannis. They're not gonna give it to Giannis this year, bro. No, Joe. Joe got no help, bro. Tobias will be the reason why no MVP. He's the key to them winning in the second round is Tobias. You need Tobias to show up. You need him excuse me, you need him to get 15 to 20, and you need him to be a defensive presence somewhat. Be able to guard somebody. You know what I mean? Like he's got to be able to guard Tatum. I don't now did they put PJ on Tatum? I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do there. So um, we'll see. All right, let's get y'all to these bets and we'll get y'all out of here. Appreciate y'all jumping in the chat, man. Keep jumping in. My first best bet of the day is right here. So Tatum is supposedly injured with a hip injury. They don't need him to beat the Spurs. Obviously, this line is 16 minus 16. But it's a funny stat. Jaylen Brown is averaged over 27 points, and it was over 27.1, and I think over 8.5 rebounds when Tatum is not in the game. That's why his 27.5 is right here. That's why Tatum is not in here. So I think Tatum's not going to play. So I'm going chalky a little bit, but I love this bet. I love this bet. I love this bet. I love this bet. The last two games when Jason Tatum was in and Brown played, he had 13 and 8 rebounds respectively this year. Give me Jaylen Brown over 6.5 rebounds. We know Tatum is a big rebound, not big rebound, but he averaged about 7-8 rebounds. And when you spread that across, especially against a bad team that doesn't have an inside presence, I can see Jaylen getting almost 8 or 9 rebounds today. Workman's day, 25, 28 points, 8 rebounds, and like 6 or 7 assists. Scary thing is if they blow him out early, he won't play the whole game. In those other two games that he got that stat line, he played almost like 38, 35 minutes. So a little bit scary there, but I think this is way too low. Like, look, him and Horford are matched, right? And Horford is plus money for him to get over. So I like Jaylen Brown here. I think he gets easily 7 or 8, and I think he gets it in by the third quarter almost. Give me Jaylen Brown over 6.5 on my first bet of the day. I love that bet. Love that bet. All right. Our next bet of the day. Go back here. Did it go back? Didn't go back. All right. We're going to go to the Chicago and Lakers game. Sticking with my rebounds. So Anthony Davis has been a problem the last couple games. But he also hasn't faced somewhat of a okay center or above average center. And I think this is way too low for Vukovic. Vukovic gets this against almost anybody, whether it be Embiid, Davis, Jokic. He gets his 8 to like low end 8, high end 12 or 13 rebounds every game. He's a double machine. You guys know Nikola Jokic. So give me Jokic. We're paying for it now. It's at minus 155. But I like I think this is too low. I think it really should be 11 and a half, maybe even not 12. 12 be too high, but like 11 and a half. It really should be. I think we're getting the better of the number. Give me over 10 and a half. Another Workman's Day, 15 and 12, you know, 17 and 13. He's a double machine. Give me Nikolai Vucevic, I'm sorry, over 10 and a half. But we're paying for it. Now remember that minus 155. We're paying the tax on that one. But I like it though. Now, if you don't want to do it single bets, you see the parlays building. So you can do a parlay too. If you just like those two, that parlay right now is 2-1. But I like them as single bets here. All right. And I got one more. Actually, no, I think I got two more bets for you. I got two more bets, and then we get everybody out of here, man. Like I said, man, appreciate y'all jumping on here. And tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Does nice things in the background. Costs you nothing. It costs you nothing. All right, let's go back. So we got Jalen, we got Vucevic. Who was my third bet that I came up with? That SGA bet looks pretty good. What was the third bet I had? There it is. Jared Allen. Now they're going against a bum-ass Rockets team. Again, no inside presence. No inside presence. We're tripling up on this rebound prompt. I just think we have the better of the number. He averages about 9 rebounds a game, so we're going to have to get a little bit lucky. But I'm basing on the fact of the matchup that their leading rebounder, if you look at here, is Jabari Smith, who's a forward. I think Allen can be able to control this game. I think Allen has a decent game, 15 and 11. He's going to play most of the game. I don't see him really coming out. So, like, the Garlands, the Mitchells, they'll probably be out. But I think Jared Allen, if you look at everybody else on here, I mean, Mobley has 9.5, but it looks like it's all plus money, right? It's all plus money for the Cavs, and he's the only one who's kind of on the minus money. He's minus 125, but I think this number is right where it should be. I think he gets you like almost 6 or 7 rebounds in the first half, and counting where they are, he'll finish strong and get you 11 rebounds by the fourth quarter. Give me Jared Allen over 10.5 rebounds. All right. Liking that little parlay. If you bet small to win big, if y'all like that, liking that parlay building. All right, I got one more bonus bet for you. And then we'll cut everybody out of here. Hopefully y'all writing this down. I will put it also in the chat as well, in the group, so everybody sees it once the games are over, so we can update our record of where we are. So no Lillard, no Dame Lillard today. He is out, so that's why the Thunder is a -9. Last time they played, SGA had 40. And Don loves this 31.5, right? He be hitting 30, 31. It's right there where it should be. He's got the green light. So, with no Dame out there, I don't know how motivated he'll be. So we'll see. But I do like the team total here. With no Dame here, last time these teams played, it was like 138 to 128, and Dame had 40. So I find it really hard for this team to get over 111 points with no Dame. Like, I really do. I don't see how they're going to score almost close to 100. Maybe 105, 108. But for them to get over 110, there'll be games where they don't get 110 with Dame on the floor, and Dame gave them 30. So this is a really bad. You see how bad they lost by 50, I think, last game. So I think like the Magic or some shit like that. They didn't even score 100 points. They scored 94 points, and I think it's still going to keep going downhill. I really like this bet. This is probably my second best bet of the day. Give me the under on the Portland Trailblazers under 115. So right now, if you bet all these 4 in a parlay, get you 9-1. I say, man, hey, some people like to bet small to win big. Put $25 on it, you win yourself almost $250. Right? That's a good bet. $25 to win you $250. That's a good day. Now myself, I'm betting all these single. I bet a unit a day, except for a couple of these ones. The odds are so high on this one, so I'll probably do like 75 on this one. I like this bet, so I'm gonna bet 100. Right? I'll bet the 100, bet the 75. We'll do this one 50. It's my least favorite bet, but this one will go 100 again. So 100 to win 183, 50 to win 97, 75 to win 123, and 100 to win 174 will be my 4 bets of the day. And like I said, if you want to parlay, go ahead and put $25 on it, man. Win yourself $250. Everybody got those bets written down? SGA points, love it. Hey, he burnt you last time. What did I tell you, Don? I told you, I was like, I don't know. He might just get there. He might just get there, right? I told you that last time. So, I don't know how motivated. I don't feel the motivation for him to go drop 30. Like he could come out and score 20 in the first half and then only get to like 28, 29 because they took the foot off the gas. Other teams are playing. Like who the fuck does Portland have? Like nobody. So I told you you're gonna be saying this a lot. AAU was right. I told you you're gonna be saying this a lot. I would lay off the SGA points today. I really would. If you're gonna bet him to score, you wouldn't bet 31. You would bet him to score 40. You would bet him to go off today. That's the way I would look at that bet. I would bet him to score 40 points. Let's see it real quick, since we're gonna get out of here real quick. I'm thinking about taking the Bulls straight up over the Lakers today. It's pretty. I don't know. I wouldn't do that. It's in LA, Bubba. It's in LA, and the Lakers have been playing well. They've been playing pretty well the last couple games. I wouldn't take the Bulls right now. Like, who are the Bulls? I mean, who are the Lakers? But in LA, I don't know. That's a tough one for me. I think I would lay off that. Let's look at that bet real quick. What is it? Probably -3. Yeah, that's a Lakers line at home -3. That is a Lakers line to me. And like I said, the Lakers have been playing well. They've won the last 3, and I think they're 6-3 at home in the month of March. So they've been playing well at home. I would lay off that one. And now we said SGA real quick. Go ahead. If y'all got any more bets y'all wanted me to look at, go ahead and throw them in the chat before I get out of here. So SGA is 31.5. So what I would do, Don, if you want to take the SGA bet, go here. So the 35 or 40 would be the bet I would take. I would bet him to go over, well over. It's not worth him. It's not worth the bet. Like you got to think he's either going to not get it or he's going to go way over. He scored 41 last game, so you know he can get off on them. So I would probably 40 seems a little too high because it's almost 5-1, right? So you got to it's going to be chancy to get here. So 35 plus 35 points seems a little bit better. I could see him scoring 36, 37. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you could see that. I would probably stay kind of in this way. I would want to make it worth my while because it's such a bad game. There's nobody playing. So you just got to hope he gets hot early, scores like 25, 27 in the first half. And then he kind of tapers off. He's probably passing a little bit more, and he gets you there by by the fourth quarter before they take him out. So that's how I would bet that one. All right, y'all. So those are the bets of the day. Those are the bets about the Sixers, man. I want to thank everybody, as always, jumping on, chiming in the chat. Make sure y'all get these bets down. If not, if you don't got to bet with me. If you want to watch and see how I do, cool with me too. You don't have to bet. That's the beauty of the game. You can just watch. You know what Callie said. You either going to win with us or you're going to watch us win, right? So that's where we at right now. You either win with us or watch us win. So this is Moss Money. This is Money Pop Podcast. This is A2D Radio. Thanks for jumping on. Good luck betting today. See y'all.